Okay. We are presently, allegedly, live. Going to, as is typical, put out the word to the good people. Let's see here. Should have done this a moment ago. Live. And stream is live. Okay. So there's that. Now I have to start monitoring the excuse me, got a little frog caught in my throat. Gotta start actually monitoring the stream. Frog caught in my throat. And there's my own audio. Okay. So, as I speculated about doing last time, I am currently wearing my glasses, although they're a bit smudged. So, hopefully that will help with me reading the chat just a little bit. And we're going to have game audio in just a tick here. Happy Election Day, everyone. But you know, whatever. Proper introductions, though. Hello, everyone. My name is Ned Finn. Welcome back to Rimworld. We got at least one person in the audience. That's good. Hello to that person. Let's not dilly-dally around, and let's jump in, shall we? And as per usual, I expect you, the good people of the internet, to, let me know if there's any issues with the audio or visuals of any sort, if I'm too quiet, if the audio is too low, whatever. Okay, so, last time, we were dealing with the issue that Smarty died, and Lee is currently comatose, I think, which is not great. Yeah, so, I think, so here's what we're going to do. I think we're going to let Vaughn and Lilica sleep through the evening. Lee is, again, I believe she is, yeah, she's catatonic, dealing with trivial malnutrition, serious hypothermia, so she can be treated for that. She is in the warmth now. Her bedroom is below freezing. Well, maybe not. Shit. Okay. You know what? It occurs to me, in hindsight, that Smarty sitting down to lie in a bed that was 18 degrees below freezing, probably not a good thing. Hello, Ethan. I see you and Born Loser in the chat again. Thank you for showing up. Okay. Yes, Lee has hypothermia. I recognize that. Lilica is cooking, which is a good thing. Oh, Jesus. Yes, we need doctoring. Are either of you assigned to doctor? You certainly are not. Okay. Despite the fact that Lilica has, like, a burning passion for it. Okay. Vaughn is treating her frostbite, which is a good thing. I know I need more heaters. Leave me alone. You know what? Fuck it. I will, shit, yeah. Build a copy here. Vaughn, if you could, yeah, okay, good. He's working on that now. I normally don't put heaters directly in the bedrooms, but, special circumstances. I don't know why this hallway is so gosh darn cold. The heater is set to 20, but I guess because it's 22 degrees outside. Negative 22 degrees. We have a little teensy bit of food. which is good. What we're gonna do, if we even have, yeah, we've got plain leather, light leather, probably the plain leather that's gonna do it for us. We need warm clothes. Okay. Order of operations. Lee has been treated. She's in a warm room. Jesus Christ, these rooms are fucking cold as shit. Why is it so cold in here? Why is it so damn cold in here? You know what? It's the is it the problem with heat distribution? Is there just too much space that these two heaters are being asked to heat? Okay, we already have a spare heater. We're going to install that in this hallway here. I'm not going to... Oh, I thought you were talking about my dog. No, that's not a bad idea. And we do need... We have 4 meals. Okay. I don't think I'm... What wildlife do we have? Wild boars. I'm not going to go after the timberwolf because that could attack. I'm going to go after these donkeys, though, because they're less likely to attack. And I think they'll give us plain leather, maybe? I don't know. No, I guess plain leather... What's the source for plain leather? Doesn't matter. Not going to worry about it. Oh, wait a minute. Hello. Is that dead? No. It's been shot. Could we, we can rescue it. Are you not assigned to... Hold on. A muffalo would be really useful for fur and for meat. Yeah. I'm on it. There we go. Okay, good job, Vaughn. Is my mouse... Am I gonna have to change my mouse's battery mid-frickin' stream? That would be... unfortunate. I think my dog is doing something suspicious, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. As an aside, I currently have, in the fashion of a Chekhov's gun, I have an unopened pack of cheddar cheese Pringles that I will probably indulge in later, but not now. Okay. It is getting warmer outside, granted, but the temperature indoors is finally regulating. It's 21, 20, 17 in the bedrooms, 16 in the bedrooms, but that's fine. That's livable. Can we butcher the muffalo, please? No, don't consume it! That's right, we learned this last time. Okay. Prioritize butchering. We can probably hunt that as well. Why is the electric stove... Ugh. Okay. Everything's going to be fine. The electric stove... does not have power, presumably because of a power prioritization issue. One moment, I do want to see exactly what my dog is doing. Okay. There were mysterious sounds, but he's just chewing on a bone, which is good. Okay. Maybe we should build another wood fire generator? That's not necessarily what I want to be spending my time doing. But, okay. Oh god, that boar is eating that man. Whatever. It's beside the point. Let's bury Smarty, like here. Architecture and miscellaneous, grave. On. Prioritize working on it. I know. Batteries would be a good idea in theory, except we don't currently have the tech for it. We are technically researching it now, but that's slow going because our colony is exquisitely non-intellectual. So, whatever. Please tell... Okay, I had a brief moment where I was afraid that Lee was dead, but, you know. is what it is. Hey, Vaughn, if you could... I know. I'm sorry to get you out of bed like this, but you know. Let's not just throw Smarty in the corpse pile. You know what we should have taken off of her? Her flak jacket and helmet, but that's whatever. She's gonna be buried with it. It's fine. I think they might get a negative... I was about to say a negative moodlet like I'm playing the frickin' Sims. A negative thing from from wearing something that had corpse taint on it, so maybe not. Perhaps best not. Lilica doing God's work, cooking, which we need. Okay. So we've got that. Let's build, for just the sake of simplicity, we're going to do a hand tailoring bench. And fuck it, we'll build a chair as well. It's going to be in a sort of cramped-ish space, so we might as well have, you know, a chair, something comfortable to sit in while you're working in the dining room. Okay. And Lilica is building that second generator, which is good. These things are still just not... Very little wind today, which is unfortunate. And because there's so much shit going on in the colony right now, and research is relatively low on the priority list, although if they're cleaning up, we might be in a position where they'll start doing research soon. Yeah, Lilica's doing a little bit of research. There we go. That's good. I think I want to hunt these boar. I really do. Who is assigned to hunting? Lilica is assigned to hunting. That's good. Okay. Who has what weapons? Vaughn is our best shot and should probably be assigned to hunt. And they're going to be like, oh no, he doesn't have a ranged weapon, but he's about to. Gear. No, Lilica doesn't have? That's right, it's... Well, who had the frickin' long rifle? Where is our rifle? Okay. I refuse to believe that we buried Smarty with the rifle. But I don't know where else it would be. Unless I'm just not seeing something. Ugh. Okay. Oh no, oh thank Christ. Okay, I was about to say we might have to do a little bit of grave robbing real quick, but it's fine. It was just sitting out in the snow for some reason. Vaughn, don't leave your knife just sitting around. I know you really want to hunt them boar, but put the knife back in the closet. In the weapon closet. Okay. Lilica, how is your shooting ability? Yeah, that's right. You're pretty good at shooting. Are you better at shooting than Alex? No. But you like it more. I don't know. We'll buy her a pistol. Well, fuck it. Lee isn't using the pistol right now anyway because she's catatonic. So it's fine. How is that going, by the way? Catatonic breakdown. Max consciousness is 10%. Is what it is. Okay, Lilica has gotten food poisoning. Terrific. One of our best colonists is now ill. What is that? Plain leather. Hell yeah. So we're going to be able to make, once those donkeys get killed and chopped up, that's probably, that's going to be pigskin. But we will have lots and lots of plain leather with which to make jackets, which is a good thing. Now, we will need to chop down some more trees. I'm like, why aren't they making the tailoring benches? Because we don't have the wood. We never have the frickin' wood. Okay. So granted, tragedy has befallen the colony. I'll be the first to admit that. But the good news is that we are back on top of things. We ended the first stream, and yeah, Lilica is vomiting, whatever. We started the first stream sort of behind, and then we got on top of things. And then second stream, we went from being on top of things to being behind again, so we're coming up from the bottom again. Jesus, Lilica is just losing her lunch everywhere. Are you okay? Major food poisoning. Good God, woman. Moving at 21%, manipulation at 34%, talking at 34%, eating at 13%. Well, I should think that eating would be a problem when you're suffering from major food poisoning. Whatever. Don't jinx it, born loser. We're gonna be fine. Alright? She's a little under the weather. But I've never seen anyone die from food poisoning. That doesn't mean it's impossible. That just means it's something I haven't encountered before. Look, this poor woman is, like, firing bullets from one end and firing chunks of food into the river from the other. Could someone please clean up the puke? Vaughn. Please. This is disgusting. This is no way for people to live. Yeah, first time for everything. Fuck you. I don't need this kind of negativity. Lilica is meditating. Vaughn is still working. Lilica does have her schedule assigned, right? Yeah. I assume, yeah, they're going to chop down trees, which is good. I think we can... Well, we're not going to prop that door open right now. What we should do... Yeah. Let's do this. Let's put this here. Open up that door. We're going to install some floors. That way. And we can do vents. Love a good vent. Yeah. Okay. Good. Extreme break risk. That's Lee, but Lee is awake! Lee is awake! So the good news is that we are back to a full 3 colonists again. And perhaps the better news is that unlike the last time I was doing a Rimworld thing, I didn't lose a colonist and then immediately, like, abandon the thing that I was working on, which, you know, not necessarily my intent previously, but it is what it is. A little bit of mining here. I think that was like a meteorite that crashed, like a compacted steel meteorite, however that ends up forming. Is that another... No, that's a mare. So when are there horses in this game? Real question. When did horses... Is that new? Am I insane? Was that added, like, for free alongside the royalty expansion or something? I don't know. I don't know. Is what I'm doing right now like a waste of energy resources because of the extra heater? Yeah, probably. But also, I'd rather be doing this now and just, you know, have to focus on expanding my my energy infrastructure ahead of time than having to take a more ad hoc approach once a new colonist shows up. It's for the best, I think, as a general rule. What are these? Are these more? These are steel walls. We could, if we're ever really hard up for steel, we could absolutely deconstruct these steel walls and the steel door for some more steel. Okay, we've got lots and lots of meat. And plenty of plain leather. We've got more camel hide and a lot more pigskin, but whatever. And our hand tailoring bench is done. Yay! That means that we are going to make... we make parkas or make jackets? The parkas only take a little bit more ingredients and slightly more work. So let's just make 3 parkas. Fuck it. Yeah. So we have an ongoing debate in chat now as to whether or not horses should be friends or horses should be food. Honestly, it was the first thing that crossed my mind was, hey, you could probably train horses to haul. Ethan, have you been playing Rimworld lately? Am I mistaken in that assumption? Because that's a very Rimworld thing to jump to straight away. Life. Well, it seems like the friend versus food argument regarding the oh, who the fuck has hypothermia now? Because you people don't have fucking parkas. So I'm trying to adjust. Or address, rather. Needs treatment. Lee, just fucking... God, she's... serious hypothermia. Lee, get back inside. This is how you went catatonic the first time. Anyway, yeah. Where was I? I was distracted trying to decipher chat. The horse appears to have moved on in any event. Doesn't surprise me much. It's kind of... there's not a lot of wildlife in this part right now just because it's so frickin' cold. So they've probably migrated to warmer climes. Lee is our... night owl, which is why she's sleeping. At first I thought she was retrieving, I thought she was getting treatment for her hypothermia again, but no. It's just, she's just asleep. Plain and simple. I've been sitting here thinking, like, why is this light out? It's because it's not connected to the power grid. Anyway. Got Lee cooking. Ooh, Now that's interesting. Unfortunately, I don't think that we're going to be able to do anything like with this. But we've got a slave trader coming in. Theoretically, if we had more money, we could... Yeah, I'm working on the parkas. Or someone is, or they should be at least. Is anyone assigned to crafting, actually? No one's assigned to crafting. Okay, Vaughn, as an equally bad crafter, but someone who has at least expressed some kind of interest in it. You're better at it than Lee, which is not saying much. Vaughn will start working on the parkas in due time. He's probably going to fuck it up a little bit, but that's fine. Now, anyway, we could theoretically go and buy some people off of these folks. We could trade away some of these components. I mean... We've got a human computer who's very good at intellectual, and, to sweeten the pot, he's also bisexual. Great memory, incapable of only artistic, which is fine. Good at mining. Well, not good at mining, but he's passionate about mining, passionate about plants, pretty good at shooting. Very competent at intellectual work. If we can get enough... Yeah. Okay. And he's only 23, which is good. Unless we want to purchase a 17-year-old girl, which feels kind of ethically questionable, if you ask me. I mean, we probably shouldn't be selling away this many components, especially after we spent a lot of money to get them in the first place. But I do like the idea of having a fourth colonist, especially someone who's good at research. Okay, we're gonna have to, like, trade away everything that they're, like, vaguely interested in. But I think we will be able to participate in the black market economy of human trafficking. For good. In theory. Is it a good idea to sell this many components? I'm going to go out on a limb and say no. I'm just going to say probably not. But I'm going to do it anyway because I want this human computer. All right. So we now have Entobix, who... I don't know. We have a new colonist, people. He is a bisexual human computer. What should we call him? I'm currently, like, I'm liking the idea of naming him, like, Dell or, like, HP Pavilion, but I'm open to suggestions, and I have veto power over all of them. Actually, I kind of like the idea of naming him HP Pavilion, so I'm a little bit sad that I'm turning that over to the good people of chat, but whatever. It's up to y'all now. In theory, I will at the very least try to select a name from chat, assuming that all the suggestions aren't absolute rubbish. In the meanwhile, let's get his schedule worked out. In his recreation time with everyone else. I like the name Macintosh. It's not bad. Gonna give it a little bit more time. See if Ethan can come up with anything. But I do like Macintosh. That's solid naming convention. Should we just get rid of this little wall here? I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it. Yeah, and here we go. And Tobix and Toxby, excuse me. See, Alienware did cross my mind as well, but I don't know. I think that's a little bit too spicy. Yeah, I think let's. Yeah. Where? Long bio. There you go. All right, newest member of. Oh wait, no, that's his profession. Pfft. No. Okay, Macintosh, the human computer. Good. Yes, I did see that. I saw the Alienware suggestion, but I think, I don't know, it didn't. I like Macintosh. I think it's a solid name. Chunks of a spacecraft. Jesus, there's just spaceships crashing. See, and NVIDIA's not bad either, but I think I have made my decision. His name, and he shall be called Macintosh. Dog is looking at me like, Dad, what are you doing? So yeah, so Macintosh is now, he has a schedule. He is, boosting our research tremendously, which is very, very good. And we have 9... Jesus. We have $9 and relatively little components. But... we can start mining. A little bit of the old compacted machinery there. We've actually got a fair amount of compacted machinery around the place, which is good. And I mean... just looking at the amount of research that has been done and is still being done on batteries, I'm going to say Macintosh was a fairly solid acquisition for the colony. That is a very good question. Where are we on food? Not looking that hot, actually. Thank you for reminding me, because otherwise we would have been in the exact same fucking situation. Let's go after these raccoons. And a couple rats and squirrels. We could go after the timberwolves. We could go after the war. We could go after the cougar. We could go after the lynx. Granted. But these are all predators. And I'd rather not. I just don't want to take the risk. It seems unnecessary, is me point. Now, are the squirrels going to provide that much food? No. Not in the grand scheme of things. But, you know. Is what it is. You know what? Macintosh is actually pretty good at crafting as well. If he's not assigned to it, he probably should be. No. You know what? We're going to let Vaughn get good at crafting. So that Macintosh can continue to focus on the research. How is it in Macintosh's room? It's 18 degrees inside there, 16, 15, 18, 2 degrees. How is it? Folks, how is it 2 degrees in our fucking freezer? I guess it's because people keep going in and out of it, huh? Yeah. I guess that would be it. What is getting... something is getting butchered somewhere. Yep. Okay, so we can now eat some of this timberwolf meat, assuming that the warg leaves it alone. Should we go hunting for this warg? Jesus, Lilica is just showing up too. Actually, you know what? Hey, Lily. Fucking shoot that thing, because it's already wounded. Oh, shit. Yvonne. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, God. Hey, Lee. Do you have a weapon on you? You sure don't. Oh, no. Melee attack the warg. Good. Thank goodness. Okay. Lilica, I know you were attacked. What happened? Okay, you didn't get any, like, limbs torn off. Good. Okay. Undraft. Vaughn, undraft. Okay. So, good news is, we've got a warg and a timberwolf now. To eat. Fantastic. Lilica got a little bit maimed. She's in no immediate danger. She's bleeding a fair amount. She got mauled by a warg. That makes sense. But, you know, she'll get some treatment. Actually, she cannot self-tend. Health, self-tend. Boop. Yeah, I don't know if Vaughn is assigned to doctor or not, but Lilica's perfectly capable of doing that herself. Efficiency, yeah, okay. So not like severe injuries. Basically, she just got scratched down the leg. The warg got in one good... actually, shit, damn it. I would have liked to have looked at the warg body, to see what exactly happened. Presumably, like, she cracked its skull or something, because she melee attacked it to death. But yeah, it looks like it just got, like, one good blow in on her with its claws down her leg before she killed it, which is the important thing. Okay. And Condor is still just chowing down on whatever he can find in the fridge. Vaughn cleaning up, which is good. Now, why is this parka not being worked on? Assigned to tailoring. Oh, that's right. Okay, that's why the parkas aren't getting made. I'm not going to eat my dog. I repeat, Condor will not be eaten. Jesus, again, like, it's not his fault, all right? He needs to eat something. And until we can start making kibble the next cycle, we're going to have to keep just accepting that he's going to eat our meals. That's fine. Okay. In the meantime, though, I figured out the problem is it's not crafting, it's tailoring. That's the task of making stuff with the tailoring bench, which makes sense. So Vaughn is now going to start working on the parkas, which is good. It's like... It's the fucking 14th of December. It's basically the second to last day of the winter quadrum, which means that the parkas aren't even going to be that useful in the end. We survived winter without them, but whatever. It'll be good to have them next go around so that, you know, we're not in this situation where we're constantly, like, teetering on the brink of hypothermia, which I believe is what killed Smarty. So, you know, is what it is. Now, if you will excuse me one moment, I need to go and see what has my dog so riled. My own dog. All right, I got him down a new bone from the closet, so he should be occupied for at least a little bit while we keep dealing with the colony. So Macintosh just leveled up his intellect as well, which is just freaking great. And we're gonna have batteries researched in no time. Yay, we finished researching batteries. Terrific. So here is what we're gonna do. We're gonna build a little battery shed. Oh no, there's a mad boom rat. Whatever shall we do? Yeah, we're gonna... Actually, hold on. That's actually kind of a problem. Who... Fuck it, Lilica, you're a pretty good shot. It's a boom rat, so... Oh, please hit this thing. Oh, no. Oh, shit. See, because it's a boom rat, that does mean that, when it dies, it will explode. Okay. Good news is, it's a rat, so it's a relatively small explosion. The bad news is Lilica is on fire. There's a river nearby. So, yeah. So she got a burn on her right arm, her left arm, and her torso. Fine. Got a little scratch from the boom rat paw. Also fine. We're gonna have some chem fuel sitting around. I'm not going to sick my dog on the boom rat, mostly because I currently can't. And I don't think I want to. I don't know. Seems ill-advised. Also, it occurs to me that we're going to need a fourth parka now for Macintosh, which is fine. We got plenty of, what is that, camel hide? Yeah, we got plenty of camel hide and other stuff, like pigskin, to make the parkas out of. And we've already got Vaughn wearing his. Lilica does have a jacket, so at least, like, if we can only make 3, she'll have something to wear. Which is good. And she and Lee are playing, or were playing horseshoes together, which is kind of sweet. Anyway, what do you mean there goes a leg? Everyone's legs are fine. Got me paranoid now. Who's lost a leg? No, everyone's legs are fine. Except for, I mean, Lilica sustained a little scratch, but other than that, it's fine. Don't jinx my shit. Anyway, you've distracted me now. I'm gonna make a little battery shed out here. So that we can start storing excess power for when we need it for times like this, when the wind just cuts out. Hey, spring's begun! Hooray! Good. Thanks. There's a random corpse out there. The corpse of Dan, a prowler. Hello, corpse of Dan the Prowler. Eventually, we should bury these bodies. But, now that's interesting. I distinctly very much remember a corpse being here. I presume it was eaten by animals. Which is fine by me. We shouldn't have 2 colonists to our idol. We really shouldn't. What I am loving, though, is the fact that the trees are starting to grow back. Because it is springtime. In the meantime, Macintosh is not doing anything because he's got nothing to research. So, what should we... Auto doors are a pretty good thing to research. Yes, I will see you later, Born Loser. By the way, as a heads up, the next stream is going to be Thursday, same time, 2 to 4. That's, I think, going to be my... oh, yes, okay, sorry, it wasn't... Born Loser wasn't leaving the chat, it's Ethan. Ethan, I will check you later. Get home. Cool. Yeah, I will check you later. As I was saying, the next stream is going to be Thursday, 2 to 4. Same time, probably going to be more Rimworld. I'm not sure. I'm thinking, probably not, if not Thursday, then next Tuesday, I will be streaming something a little bit different. An older game called The Battle for Middle-earth, which was a Lord of the Rings themed real-time strategy that is, like, not available anywhere because it was only ever released on physical disc. And so now copies of it and its sequel are now very expensive. Yeah, that should be fun. And I will, because we're going to be playing with Battle for Middle-earth 1, I will get to show off how incredibly broken Rohan is for reasons I will get into at the time. Anyway, what are we gonna... Solar panels. That's a good idea. Let's research solar panels. Let's just get our electricity, our electrical infrastructure in place. But, you know, I think what I end up playing on Thursday may very well be determined by how I leave things off today. Like, we sort of left things on a dramatic note last stream because of the death of Smarty and having to deal with the outcome of that. Something is getting killed somewhere. Hold on. It wasn't Condor, which is good. I don't know. Something just died. Whatever. Or was severely attacked. But anyway. Honestly, tree selling might be another good avenue for research. I don't know. I'm going to chop down more trees in the meantime, though. Just because, you know. Like, it'd be nice to have some trees, like, here. Although we do have plenty in our backyard. On a side note, played a little bit more Assassin's Creed 2 this morning, and in my ongoing attempt to wrap up my play through my entire library of incomplete, fairly linear games. I just got the Altair armor. I solved the puzzle of the final assassin's tomb. So now I've got what I presume to be the best armor in the game. I don't know. I feel like that's probably putting me close to the end of the game. I don't know, but yeah, whatever. And I'm not sure how much of that ongoing project is going to be streamed versus not. I kind of like having games that are just dedicated to the for the stream specifically, so that there aren't like big gaps where it's like, well, while I wasn't streaming, I did this, this, and this, versus like this, where it's like, well, last time Smarty died, and now we get to see, picking up from there. There's an eclipse, and there is a there's a manhunter pack of guinea pigs. What appear to be 3 guinea pigs. So, I mean, the last manhunter pack we dealt with was 2 chinchillas. So this is technically an escalation of threat, but, like, not by much. But in any event, we are going to draft Lilica and Vaughn, even though technically it should be Lee and Vaughn, but the guinea pigs are coming too fast and thick at this point. Already killed 1, which is just tremendous. They're completely ignoring us. That's super weird. We must have maimed that one pretty bad. Oh, I see. Ew. Wait, what is that? What is Scaria? Oh, okay. Interesting. So these are like fucking blood mad guinea pigs. Cool. Good to know, I guess. Could we kill this thing, please? It's a guinea pig. You should be able to, like, outpace it. Alright, it's coming back for us now. Where did we shoot it? Aw, man. Shot off its left paw. Shit. I mean, I can understand the accuracy problem. It's a relatively small target to hit. But on the other hand, like, it's a guinea pig, so should not be that difficult to deal with. This is already rotting for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why these are automatically considered rotten. I guess it's because of the missing body parts. I'd guess. I don't know. Doesn't matter. We got 1, though. So we're going to have a little bit of light leather. That would be what it is. And, guinea pig meat, which is cool. It's actually extremely good because we're really low on food right now. We only have a little bit of pemmican, which is I've looked this up before. It's a real thing that, like, ancient peoples used for food stuff, particularly when traveling. It's like a combination of, like, animal protein, like grains and fat to keep it all, like, preserved. Yeah, so we've got some fucking guinea pig cordon bleu. A couple mega sloths, which we will not kill for, obvious reasons. We could go over the lynx and the warg and the cougar and the mega sloths, but we're not going to fuck with the mega sloths because that's what set off a whole bad chain of chain reaction in the previous Rimworld thing that I did. What would be the big scary threats? I mean, like, manhunter packs of actually dangerous animals like wolves that's not good. More competent raids from factions that have, like, guns and grenades and shit. We're playing with Cassandra Classic as our storyteller, so the threat escalation should be fairly steady, all things considered. Yeah, and then there's some stuff like right here, this big structure. There's some sort of ancient danger in there, which is probably like a what is it called? I think it's called a cryptosarcophagus. Or no, excuse me, not a cryptosarcophagus, a cryosarcophagus, which are like these stasis pods that you can open up, and there'll be like future dudes in there that'll come out and shoot you. Or there could be like robots and shit that were buried there like 1,000 years ago. And eventually we'll be able to open this bad boy up and, you know, deal with what's ever in there, because there's loot in there for sure. Especially, that's a big ass room. And just for the sake of the stream, I'd even like bust in there and fuck with it, except for the fact that we are on commitment mode, so I could not save scum around whatever horrible consequences might arise from that. So gonna hold off on that for now. Good news is we got our little battery shack, battery shed done. So, build these bad boys. You do not want to put batteries outdoors, because the first time it rains, they will explode, so, which is just, for obvious reasons, not good. There's a couple of different electronics things that that will happen to. I want to say sun lamps are another thing. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure sun lamps will explode if outside, which is like, you're gonna be doing, and I think hydroponic vats maybe as well. I don't know, but I'm almost certain batteries will. I am certain that batteries will. Fuck it. Making that official declaration. Next time we have like a bulk goods trader come through, we should start, we should sell some of these, ooh, oh no. So here is already, we have a slight escalation of threats. We have, where's Lilica at? She's right there. Hey, Vaughn, where are you at? We have a lynx that's coming after Lilica for food. Oh shit. Oh no. Okay. Got shot in the neck. It's kinda fucking my dudes up. Melee attack it, you dumbasses. Why are you doing this to me? Link's revenge. It's already attacking us. What do you mean Link's revenge? This warg better not come and fuck with us. All right, that's all I'm saying. Okay, good. It's just coming to eat the Lynx we just killed. Fine. And Macintosh is coming to clean up the blood because he's a good boy. All right. So, what are the damages? Okay, so Vaughn is pretty badly torn up, as is Lilica. Both of them are gonna die if they are not attended to immediately. Can lead doctor. She can. Thank goodness. It also occurs to me we are running low on our good medicine, which is unfortunate. Lilica, being an absolute goddamn champ, as soon as she's bandaged up, she is helping out with Vaughn, which is terrific, because Vaughn's not in a great position either. He's better now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The good news is that even as these situations arise, we are on top of things enough that we're able to deal with them in, like, relatively short order. As I was saying, our good medicine we are starting to run out of, which means we're going to start having to harvest a lot more heal root for herbal medicine, which it's a good thing that it's about to be... It is spring. It's early spring, 3rd day of April, May, which is the spring quadrum. But... Yeah. So we're gonna lose track of my own thoughts here. Once the heel root starts growing, we'll be able to harvest that and sort of. It's not as good as the proper, medicine, but it's something, which is all we need. And yes, I do agree that Lily is proving to be a really pretty crucial part of the squad, as it were, which is good. It's nice to have competent colonists. At some point, we are going to be faced with like someone who's like 75, demented, and like has cataracts, and like a bad spine and stuff, and we're gonna have to make a really, really morally tough decision about whether we keep around someone who's probably just consuming our food, or sending them off with their clothes and maybe a bow and being like, well, good luck. But we're not in that position currently, which is the important thing. Just mining up the components that we've got. For fuck's sake. Now there is a cougar hunting Lilica. And it's pretty close, actually. Apparently there's just something about Lilica that makes animals think, yum, yum, yum. I'm gonna draft Vaughn again. Send him out. Yeah. I'd love if that Megasloth could just like step in and fuck up the cougar for me. But it seems unlikely. Oh, please shoot it. Thank you, Vaughn. Troublemaker Vaughn. Coming in for the good shit. Could you attack it, please? Thank you. So the cougar is hunting Vaughn now, which is not, like, ideal, but the good news is that Vaughn is cracking off the good shots. Lilica, you just stay there, would you? Okay. Someone melee attack this thing to death, please. What do you want, boy? Oh, my dog wants attention. It's challenging to give ear scritches and play Rimworld at the same time, but I'm doing what I can. Fine, I'm gonna undraft you. Hey, boo boo. What's up, my boy? He's just wanting a little bit of attention. You can't whimper like this when I'm streaming, my boy. Me sweet BB. Anyway. 1 second. Okay, maybe he'll be occupied now. I don't know. Let's see here. Ugh. Well, I mean, he was the boy was very good for the first half of the stream, which I appreciate to no end. I'll tell you what, just as an aside, while I can't fully focus on the game, doing this stream, I think has been a very positive thing for me, because let me tell you, for the past couple of days now, particularly today, I've been a little bit stressed out for the obvious reasons, and this is helping me to take my mind off of things. If there's anyone worried that I'm streaming on the let's just say the first Tuesday after, or the Tuesday after the first Monday of November, yes, I currently actually have my I voted early sticker on my headphones, so I got that covered. And I will leave the audience to speculate as to who I voted for, but it wasn't Harambe. And in fact, were I to speculate, I think there's probably a lot fewer joke submissions. Like people voting for joke candidates like Harambe or Mickey Mouse or Joe Jorgensen. Libertarians, I'm sorry. That's a low blow, but you know it's true. I shouldn't get political though. The dog thinks I should though. He says, "No, Papa, get as political as you want." Talk about how some of the base positions that the libertarians take are things that you would agree with, but you strongly disagree with how they actually arrived at those conclusions. Which I say, no. No, my boy. I cannot. Otherwise I'll drive away my massive audience of people who walk around with Gadsden flags on their shirts. Anyway, apparently playing with the dog has brought a side. Oh shit! One moment. Wasn't supposed to land there. Anyway, we're building a third battery. Well, I appreciate that. I don't know about all that, but I appreciate the compliment nonetheless. I will say, as much as it's just a little teeniest bit uncomfortable, because I usually don't wear my glasses with my headphones, and I don't really need it to see my monitor. It is helping with reading the chat off of my phone. It's helping a whole lot, actually, so that's good. And again, I appreciate the compliment. It warms my heart. Who's at a major break risk? Lee is. Why? What's your problem? Trivial malnutrition. It's probably because we're out of food. Again, why does this keep happening to us? It's probably because we keep hunting bullshit animals. So fuck it, we're gonna hunt us a couple of cougars. Well, I appreciate the comment about the lack of pauses. Honestly, I feel like I pause too much, but it's if I was to attribute that to anything, it would probably be my experience with the my Isaac videos where I need to talk a fair amount. What is Lee doing? He's psychotically wandering. God, this is not good. The good news is that Lee is wearing a parka. This is a good thing. Her malnutrition is trivial. This is a good thing. However, she is psychotically wandering when it's still quite cold out. She might die. And yes, fuck it, we're gonna hunt the cougar famous last words. Granted. The good news is, here's the goal. Let's not fall below 3 colonists, okay? I think that's gonna be our baseline. So long as we have at least 3 colonists, we're doing okay. Which is not good, because that would mean theoretically losing at least one more of these fuckers. Okay, the good news is that Lee's indoors now. She's walking around in a goddamn fugue state like Walter White pretended to be, but she's home, which is good. You know what else is good? We are churning out so much excess power. I'm gonna deconstruct one of these wood fire generators, because we don't need it anymore. And that's just a waste of wood at this point. Also, since we are now in the second half of the stream, I'm going to indulge and I'm going to open, I told you Chekhov's gun, I'm going to open up Chekhov's pack of cheddar Pringles. For that good ASMR experience. Everyone knows eating into a mic is just perfect. Ideal material. I think my dog has caught whiff of the Pringles now because he's looking at me and at the pack very expectantly. See, I saw the word days and I thought it said death. And I got really worried. Yeah, man, like I would absolutely recommend Rimworld. Like it's not immediately approachable. Do the tutorial for sure. That will help a lot. Just to overcome some of its quirks, like even I've had this issue where it's like, why can't I just tell them to butcher the animal? Because it has to be on the table where it's assigned. But it's a real good game. And it's exactly the sort of thing that I enjoy so much. I'd put it in the same category as like Stellaris or Civ or The Sims. Because it's, you know, and I wouldn't exactly describe the Sims as being like procedurally generated in the same way that those other games are. Otto, did you nudge your toy under the closet? No, you got it. You got it, my boy. I believe in you. He's looking at me like, don't patronize me, Dad. Anyway. I like these games that sort of allow for organic storytelling, I guess, where you can kind of like use your imagination to fill in the gaps of what's going on, whether it be, you know, the political situation and everything from Civ to Stellaris, sort of, you know, space politics versus semi-based in reality politics, to, you know, the story of, you know, an actor in Del Sol Valley making it from rags to riches, in like The Sims 4 or whatever, to the story of someone who got his leg ripped off by an ostrich and now walks around with a wooden peg leg. And speaking of The Sims, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier when I was talking about the games that I want to stream, but I am thinking about that. Boy. I am giving it a hard think as to whether or not I might want to stream The Sims 4. If I did, that might be its own thing. After kind of like I've wrapped up whatever it is that I'm doing here in Rimworld. Just because like those are both good for for sort of an ongoing, continuous series. Whereas like something like Isaac or the Battle for Middle Earth, for that matter, you can kind of do it as like a one and done. With regards to The Sims 4, just I own an embarrassingly large amount of content for the game at this point, for something that I've historically been a fairly harsh critic of, and that is something that would probably come out more. Got a little bit of Pringle on my mic. That's no good. That says bad things about my eating habits. But yeah, no, my criticisms of The Sims 4 would probably come out more if I did a series about it. Suffice it to say, I would probably have a lot about the lack of creative style, which is the bane of my existence in that game. It really is. Lee is still... No, she is still wandering. We also have a rare Thrumbo, which is like this... Yeah, a gigantic, graceful creature of unknown origin. The Thrumbo is gentle by nature, but extremely dangerous when enraged. While its long fur is exceptionally beautiful, its hide is also incredibly resistant to damage. Its razor-sharp horn fetches a huge price. Legends say that an old Thrumbo is the wisest creature in the universe. It simply chooses not to speak. That last bit, I don't know about that. But the Thrumbos are really cool. If you have an extremely talented sim, you can tame them. Or if you get really lucky, and I'm probably playing with Rando, or Randy rather, you can, like, tame them, or they'll self-tame, again, if you're very lucky. But we don't have the capacity to do that, and yeah, no, I'm not going to hunt a Thrumbo. Alright, that's just... Unless we're really enthusiastic about getting back down to 3 colonists, I'm not going to fuck with the Thrumbo. Good news is, Lee is done with her days, which is tremendous. Good. The temperatures are rising, which means we have lots of shit now to hunt. I hunt some turkeys, and just a few wild boar. Just a few. Because, let's see here. Remarkably, only one person, Macintosh, our poor researcher, is suffering from malnutrition, which I find to be kind of amazing. Good news is once temperatures are a little bit higher, we're going to be able to start growing rice again. Which, having a full, like, growing season of rice, which is basically spring to the beginning of, like, yeah, to mid to late fall, is very good. We can grow a lot of rice in that time, which is good news. For several reasons, not the least of which, we can start making kibble for a good pup, for Condor. Speaking of good pups, my own pup is now lying on the floor next to me as a big, long pancake. So, it seems he's tuckered himself out, which is good. I will say, as much as he can get his energetic moments, my long-haired mini dachshund is very much a lazy boy most of the time. A trait that I have zero issue with, for the record. Anyway. Honestly, if I'm being being honest with you, honestly, for honesty's sake, I might extend this battery shed because we've got lots and lots of power stored, which is great. I think actually, now that we got 4 of the things, I think I'm going to just deconstruct this other wood fire plant, which is honestly, that's like seeing the last coal plant in America be decommissioned. Like, this is a good thing. This means that we have a much more sustainable electricity infrastructure going, which is terrific. I also think you can probably start building. You can extend the warehouse. Let's deconstruct that. Let's put a door here. Then once we expand it into this corner, which we're gonna have to take down this barricade, but that's fine. The good news is that we'll, or not the good news, but the thing that we will probably end up doing is like leaving some of this wood here in place just to make sure that we can hold up the roof, because that is a concern to be concerned about. Now, something that is actually good news is that we are now moving into a much less inherently dangerous part of the year, which is good. We are in spring now. All lovely stuff. Put down some more flooring. And yeah, we've got a fair amount of meat, which is good. We're going to hunt more boar. It's still early days of spring yet, so like we're gonna have more consistent herds of animals in eventually. Let's kill these 2 raccoons as well, because why not? I want like a surplus of food is my thing. Like I want a surplus of like raw food. For purposes of making the meals. What is the base temperature for rice, incidentally? Where is it? There. See, it says minimum growth temperature is 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, I see. Gotcha. So we can start planting in on the 11th of this quadrant of April, May, and I guess it only grows through to the 1st of September. So honestly, I think I'm going to expand this here zone. Ooh. Okay, I was not sure what this, like, darker soil was. This is rich soil, which I feel like is also a new thing. But in any event, in that case, fuck it. We will grow in there as well. It's not a particularly exciting thing. It's like, ooh, we're going to expand our farming area. Ooh, there's an aurora. Lovely. The undulating colors will boost the mood of anyone outside to see them, and make the night brighter. Cool beans. Frijoles frios. Let's build a copy of this. Let's build a new barricade out here, and deconstruct the old one. Not that we've seen much in the way of raids. I guess it was winter, which might cut down on the raids slightly. I don't know. But, you know, no complaints. I'm like, you know, I don't think the winter had enough knife-wielding, half-naked Wazaks. I'm perfectly happy. Yeah, the barricades are cover. They used to be it used to be sandbags, which I guess you can still build. But like the sandbags used to be like the baseline thing. But originally sandbags used steel to make, which was weird, but like kind of worked for the game's economy. But you know, doesn't make a lot of sense. So now the sandbags require actual cloth. And the pre-cloth growing alternative is the barricades, which can be made out of wood. They can be made out of steel. I assume if you, yeah, it depends on the materials that you have. You could make silver barricades if you're fucking crazy. Or I guess you can make them out of jade, again, if you're crazy. But you could also... No. Presumably if you had, like, you know, granite bricks, you know, other stone material, like worked stone material, you could do that too. So now that I know that this dark soil is, like, rich soil... Oh, cool. We've got solar panels researched. That's good. You know what I think I want? I think I'd really like to research gunsmithing. Like, which will take a little bit of time. But, like, the ability to manufacture our own firearms seems really good. Now, in the meantime, I think the time has come at last to deconstruct the crafting spot. No, I mean, we did that too. But I think the time has come to build an actual workshop, which will mean deleting that door eventually and just turning this into a solid wall again. But the first step to any of this is we need to mine away this stuff here. And probably this stuff as well, honestly. Which is going to be, it's going to be a lot of random stone chunks. Not ideal, but whatever. And we're going to get a little bit of steel out of that as well, which is perfectly cool. Deconstruct that, build a door there. We're going to build a whole big room, and that's where we're going to move the tailoring bench. That's where we're going to get the, oh, there's a solar flare. I was like, why are all the lights off? The solar flares, for the record, not for the record, just for your information, interfere with your electronics, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Good news is it'll pass, and then, you know, everything will get back to normal. Worst thing that can happen during a solar flare is that you might, like, if it's, like, in the middle of summer, you might lose some of your raw food in the freezer because it'll thaw out. Your raw food, or, if you're cool, your human corpses might start to go bad. And if you're cool... By if you're cool, I mean if you're freaking crazy. What is this? Wow. Don't worry about it. Never mind. Don't worry about what I'm distracted about, because I'm not going to worry about it, all right? Okay. Anyway, moving on. I'm here to distract myself from the world, not get caught up in it. Scariest night of the year, folks. It's going to be fine. Not gonna talk about politics. Not gonna do it. But yeah, once we get the workshop built, We're gonna move the tailoring bench. We might uninstall. In fact, I'm going to do this. I'm going to uninstall both this tailoring bench and the chair for now. And I'm going to replace that bench with a proper electric tailoring bench, along with other things. Like, we'll need a smithy. We'll need some places for different, like, art things. Actually, let's see here. We're gonna definitely get an art bench. We're gonna get the electric tailoring machine. Eventually, we'll need a stonecutter's table. In due time, we're going to need to expand this the laboratory for the larger research tables. For the well, I guess we can't build it yet, but there's a larger research table that we will eventually need to build for some of the more sophisticated technology. But anyway, good news is Lee is frickin' taking this stone to task. Her mining is pretty good. In my the longest running colony, Xandra, my colonist who's built like a brick shithouse, just absolutely just destroys when it comes to mining. I think that like her past professional life was as a tunneler or something, so she's just the best. No, we're researching the smithing, and a group of travelers from Hithera. Can we trade with them? Doesn't look like it, but that's fine. We have... Oh, yeah, man, that, frickin'... Yeah, this rich soil is, like, really doing it for me. What else do we want to grow? Because we've got this giant patch of rich soil over here. Which, again, yeah, I mean, to your point, Born Loser, we're doing really solid right now. Like, this is Rimworld when things are moving very smoothly. We've got colonists hanging out. We're probably going to extend this this sort of main living area eventually. Maybe build a rec room at some point. Probably not yet, mind you, but eventually that's like on the table. What do we want to do? We're going to build a growing zone. Let's just fucking keep it kind of like to the to this rich soil area. There's no need to kind of rock the boat. Let's do another growing area over here and here. That's more or less the right area. We could grow potatoes. Also, we're still at the early days yet. So let's corn is like a slow to grow, high yield plant. So let's do... Oh, shit. I just deleted my... Why would I be able to control Z it? Okay, what did I hit? Like the X or the C button or something? Whatever. It's fine. I don't even want the growing zone anyway. No, that's not true. I want it. I want it all. Let's use the smaller thing for the corn. Let's use the bigger thing for cotton. So with cotton, we can start making new clothes, which will eventually be useful because our colonists are going to start wearing through their shit eventually. Where's their gear at? Yeah. So like the original synth thread stuff that they came down in is going to start deteriorating. It's deteriorating a little bit. It's fine. Like, and the parkas are in really good shape, but like the pants are going to be a little bit worn down. I mean, Lilica don't care because she's in the tribal wear that we made for her because she crash landed naked. Oh man, check out frickin' Macintosh with his Mega Sloth wool tribal wear and his camel hide parka. Eventually, we're gonna be getting some Mega Sloth shit too. Hell, if someone here gets really good at animal taming, or we like recruit someone who's good at taming animals, we could start breeding Mega Sloths, which would be pretty dope, if I'm being honest. In the meantime, that's not what I was looking to do. We're gonna start building out here. Gonna build a new door. And fuck it, let's build a door here as well. Someone got food poisoning because someone's an incompetent cook, which is unfortunate. But whatever. What's new? Yeah, I'm loving the higher growth rate. What did I see? A max of like 140% growth rate on the rich soil. That's awesome. Oh God, Vaughn, don't puke on our frickin' corn plants. That's probably how they get blighted, is you've been fucking chucking vomit into the soil. Do we have any more Pringles? No. Life's full of little disappointments. You see? Losing a little bit of the stuff. So here's what we're gonna do. We need... Actually. Okay, yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. Why is this so frickin' warm in here? Okay, so yeah, this shouldn't be too big of an issue. We're just gonna send hot air into the workshop, which we will vent and regulate. We will vent to regulate the temperature, so it's fine. We need a vent here anyway. But it appears it's 15. Fuck's sake, it's 15 degrees outside. It's 20 degrees inside the cooler. So clearly there's some sort of a problem. Why? Either something changed, or I'm just stupid. Because the target temperature for this cooler is set to 21 degrees. Which it shouldn't be. Why? I'm very confused. I'm fairly certain that I set the target temperature to like 1 below previously, so I don't know what the deal is there. But whatever. I'm going to deconstruct this door and this door, which I know seems kind of counterintuitive to the whole goal of insulating the space, but I swear there's a method to my madness, which is a phrase coined by Shakespeare in Hamlet, where Hamlet is talking crazy to Polonius to make Polonius think that he's mad, and he says to because he's making fun of Polonius's age, and he says to Polonius, for you, sir, should be as old as I am. For you, sir, should be as old as I am. If, like a crab, you could walk backward. And then Polonius says in an aside to the audience, though this be madness, there is method in it. So, ta-da! My encyclopedian knowledge continues. Speaking of which, actually, my wife and I, we were out for a dinner date the other night because it was actually our 8-year anniversary of being together as a couple, and yay! And we drove past a church that she noticed, and she was like, "That's interesting," because the big sign out in front of the church said, "The Church of Jesus Christ, : or comma, scientist. She was like, what's the deal with that? And I was like, that's almost certainly a Christian Science church, which they're a bit of a weird splinter group. They're extremely anti-medicine. But I was able to pull off the top of my head. I was like, I'm fairly certain they were founded by a woman named Mary Baker Eddy, and we checked it, and I was right. Because that's the cool kind of dude I am. Anyway. It's no wonder I lose track of my thought at some point, because I've got all this damn information just kicking around in my head. Not doing me a whole world of good, except, you know, it's kind of like the lamest parlor trick. Anyway. Chop down these fucking trees. You know what we can do for a thing? Let's build... Okay, actually... Well, yeah, we're still growing our rice is still growing. It's a thing. Let's make Condor a proper, like, sleeping bed. Not this little, like, just designated, like, this is your spot, Condor. But, like, a proper animal bed. It'll be under furniture. It'll be under animal bed. Let's make it out of... What do we got a lot of? What is this? Camel hide? Camel hide. Yeah, let's make it out of camel hide. Camel hide animal bed. That corner of the room, and I think we'll delete this spot and then install the bed into its current spot. Because I like where it is next to the dining table. I don't know why, I just do. Prove Outlanders from Foron. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, shit. See, this, again, escalation of threats. We got a gun. We got 2 guns. Shit. We've got 2 pistols. And some random steel that's just sitting out here that probably crashed in a frickin' pod and I just didn't notice. Or it's been there from the start of the game. I don't know. That wouldn't make a lot of sense. But, dudes, are they attacking immediately? No, they will prepare to it for a while and then they will attack. Presumably, they won't actually... Where are you guys going? No, 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 no. They're going to collect the steel. Fuck that noise. No, we can collect the steel later. Presumably, they won't want to cross the river. I know they need to go. You don't need to tell me that. Ooh! Now this is interesting. So we've got a random group of visitors from the Krauka Nation who might actually kill these dudes for us, although they have bows and these guys have guns. So maybe not. They're allegedly beginning their assault, but they seem kind of occupied. Jesus, this is the fucking whiff squad up in here. Guys, can either of you actually, like, have you used a gun before? Shooting 3, shooting 3. So, no. What's the technical term for 3? Yeah, basic familiarity. So, like, you've seen a gun before and maybe have held it. Okay, so they killed them, which is unfortunate. But again, as per my prediction, they are not crossing the river to attack, which means that we get the drop on them. From our fortified position. Okay, the Outlanders from Foreron are fleeing, which I'd love to get her pistol as well, but at the same time, I don't really think I want to, I don't think I want to pursue that just yet. And honestly, I'm kind of not having that much of an issue with just leaving corpses to rot in the dumping pile. So I think I'm going to continue to do that. The good news is that we have a new gun. Who is the second best at shooting in the colony? Or the second worst at shooting in the colony, I guess. Macintosh is actually not a bad shot, but Lee is definitely the one who needs the gun. It's not a great gun, and it's an auto pistol as well. Ew. Oh, the tiny green skull, that's just like a little, for lack of a better term, I'm going to call it a moodlet indicator. It's because she saw a corpse and didn't like it. That's plain and simple. Well, I mean, in the past, I have traditionally dug graves for raiders and stuff, if for no other reason than to serve as record keeping. But there's not been substantial issue. Like, my colonists don't seem to be like super upset because they're having to walk around a body from time to time. I mean, realistically, you probably would either want to bury it or at least put it like further from the colony as opposed to like relatively close to the front door to the kitchen. But so because I'm a silly sausage who simply cannot keep track of my food, we're out of food once again. So Condor has decided to eat a little bit of the body. What just got chewed off out of curiosity? Yeah, so Condor just ate her left arm. So that's one way to deal with it. Wildlife. Ibex, does, and a buck, and some wild boar, and not the boom rats, but some hares and some squirrels. We're just gonna kill everything on the map that doesn't explode upon death. Yay, we got smithing. Cool. Okay, so next up is machining. And then we get to research gunsmithing. And then after that, if we want to keep up with the, oh god, there's a mad squirrel. Oh no. Whatever shall we do? Where is it going, though? Who's it going to go after? It just seems to be kind of like wandering around because it can't seem to find any people. Does it have Scaria as well? Is that the issue? No. It's just maddened. Okay. Whatever. It's a squirrel. We'll fucking melee attack it to death if it comes to issue. Yeah, or Lilica could just shoot at it. There we go. No muss, no fuss. That was easy. Yes, I know the squirrel is food. Oh, no, you were talking about the corpses. No, our colonists are going to be really all bummed out if we start eating corpses a lot. It's a bad look. It's not the vibe. It's not the vibe that the colony's going for. Ooh, good news is Condor's sleeping spot is done. So we get to install it where the other one was previously. So all good, all the time. All right. This rice is 50% grown. This rice is 68% grown. Because rich soil is the fucking best. The corn will grow 11.3 days. Time to grow. It yields a lot of food compared to, yeah. It takes a long time to spoil. Well, that's most frickin' crops. When is its growing season, though? Does not say. Well, I guess it's whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. the important thing is the corn is growing and it's on fertile soil. Most of it is. Or rich soil? Rich soil. So we've got that going for us. Build another light hallway, as it's looking a little bit dark. And same for this workshop. Which, speaking of the workshop, I can actually move this here. No, don't deconstruct it. Install it over her. And honestly, you might have to expand the workshop at some point. It's all well and good. And it occurs to me that it's like less than 10 minutes left on the stream. And would that I could keep going, but I've got school stuff to do. Bleh. It's boring and dull, and I'd much rather sit here and play Rimworld for the benefit of the good people. But, yeah. Responsibilities and all that. But the important takeaway here is that things are going pretty well, as it turns out. We still need to get on top of this food thing, but that's more of a me issue than, like, a colony issue. No, I'm not going to abandon the run. Although, because things are sort of just steady Eddie right now, I think what I'm going to do on Thursday is I will bust out the Battle for Middle-earth. And we'll have some fun with that. I'm really not liking all these weird, like, little recesses and, like, outcroppings in the walls. It's triggering to my faux CD. But whatever. I'd rather do that than make this freaking room weird. Although, if there's anyone that deserves to have a slightly bigger bedroom in this colony, it's probably MVP Lilica. Although, in terms of, like, actual progress in the colony, it might be Macintosh doing an equal amount of the work. Although Lilica is putting in the time as well in the researching, so I don't know. Troublemaker Vaughn is just idle right now, which is cool, dude. We have more guinea pigs. Oh, this goes back to our original plans. There's a stallion. So I think... Don't tell Ethan. I think I'm gonna turn these fuckers into food. We could also hunt the grizzly bear, but you know, it's a thing. Except apparently these horses have a 10% chance of fucking with me. I think. I don't know. Let's go here. They have a 10% base chance to attack if harmed. It's a horse, though. I was about to say how much damage can a horse do, but it's a fucking horse. They're big, and they've got scary hooves, so maybe not. Maybe we shouldn't. What else have we got, wildlife-wise? We've got some raccoons. Got some more vermin. Let's kill... Should we try to tame them? How tameable are these dudes? Could we tame a mare and a stallion? Would that be something Vaughn would be? Nope. Oh, no usable food. Interesting, right? Because you want to tame them, you'd have to tame them with, you have to tame them with some kind of, like, plant matter, because you're not going to be able to draw a horse to your side with, like, who wants the nice pork, Mr. Horse? Here's a good question. Can we make kibble without plant matter? No. Okay. Good. I would have felt really stupid if we could have. Okay, so once again, we are left in a situation where I'd really, really like to... oh, Vaughn's going... No, he's going for the raccoon. Ooh! Thank you for reminding me, Vaughn. We can collect the steel now because we don't have random yahoos with guns around the area, which is good. What was I going to say? Yes, I would like to revisit this grand scheme that I had worked out in the first stream where where we become fucking guinea pig ranchers. I'm still a big fan of that idea. I don't know if these little bugaboos are going to stick around long enough for me to do that, but damn, I'd love it if they did. It appears that the horses are already moving on, because there appears to be one fewer than there was before. Which I don't know what to make of. But, anyway, we've got 14 meals. We've got lots of meat stockpiled for now that, how long that will last is anyone's guess. But we have made some good improvements. We have a fifth bedroom for whenever that becomes necessary. We were able to move entirely to wind power, like the U.S. should do in addition to solar and hydropower. We have our batteries now. We are well on our way to gunsmithing. We have a workshop built. This stream has gone well. We are not ending anywhere, which means presumably the next Rimworld stream will end with the colony being attacked by, I don't know, a manhunter pack of alpha beavers, perhaps, and then we'll have to claw our ways back up the following stream. But the important thing is, things are good for now. As a parting thought, I know there's like 2 minutes left of the stream. Whatever, fuck it. I have really been enjoying this. I seriously have. This has been all since last Thursday. I've been looking forward to today, and also dreading today for unrelated reasons. But I've been looking forward to the stream. It's been super duper fun, and it feels like I'm back making videos again with only having to spend the time recording without editing and stuff. But I'd like to keep doing this. Hopefully I can maintain this schedule. But yeah, I'll be back Thursday. Same great time, same great place, with the Battle for Middle-earth, an old school and pretty solid in my humble opinion, although that might be nostalgia talking, RTS. But yeah, we'll do that on Thursday, and then we'll probably pick Rimworld up back up on the following Tuesday. So until then, good night and good luck. I am Ned Finn, and thank you for watching.